Hey friends, got a new package from Wool and Prints. If you don't know, Wool and Prints make some of my favorite button-up shirts. This pink one's they're slim fit, and this one regular fit. They're merino. These guys are merino wizards. And this one is my go-to for, my fave on this is these ones from Wool and Print. When I need to like church it up a little bit, you know what I mean? Just need to throw on something that's a button-up. I love this. Why? I like the material, the way it drapes. Something about it feels very far from my traditional sort of cotton stuff. It just has a little bit of elegance. And they have a sale going right now. Now here's the thing, they don't do sales almost ever. It's their 9-year anniversary. Happy birthday, Wool and Prints! Okay, we've got a bunch of stuff to go through. Looks like we got some undies. So lots to look at here. First of all, I'm gonna put on a pair of these fudgies because merino and nylon and spandex. By the way, apparently most of the merinos that they're working with are all like, these are custom fabrics. These people work with the, what are yarns, the spinners? All right, this is their knit button down. This already, I can tell you, has like a much softer, denser, you can see how it like, it's heavier, it's got a density to the material. So this is merino with a little bit of nylon on it, and like, oh God, it feels like the jammy shirt that you, like this is like the, like I would make this like a lounger. This is like around the house. If the UPS guy comes, it's like I don't look like I'm, well, I mean, if I'm wearing just underwear. This is the medium, it fits me solidly. Okay, so this knit material is very different feeling from this like merino. This is pure merino button down. This knit has, it almost feels like a sensual cotton. It feels like you're used to shirts, except for it has it just has something that feels kind of nicer about it. Let's see, can you get a sense of the materials here? A little bit of a like, I don't know, they call it a knit something. All right, what are these? These kind of look like pants. Nope, that's a shirt. Let me see if I can find some pants. I just feel a little uncomfortable being in my fudgies. Oh yeah, this is their jogger. And it is basically the same blend as this, that knit material. Now that is vibey. This is like, these two together are like, hey, I run my own company from home. How are you, UPS guy? And they even have a zipper pocket here in the back, 2 pockets, and then a drawstring right on the front. Okay, then they sent over 2 Henleys, one in a medium, one in a small. Again, this is that knit merino, 78% merino and 22% nylon. The feelings on these are like, it's like an elevated, sort of like a bougie casual. Okay, this is the small, which fits me a little bit better, but it's like it's a little bit, one of the things about working from home is I don't really want to show off, you know what I mean? Okay, these, yeah, the medium is the one. This is like the ultimate hygge cabin vibes. Like take this on your trip. One of my tricks for travel is I have a jammy shirt that's a Henley like this, because you can wear these out. You ever watch Crazy Sexy Love with Ryan Gosling? I mean, I just want to be like that guy, and he wears Henleys. Okay, so right now I am decked out in their knit stuff. How do I feel? Even my panties. It's like, I feel like a very cozy version of productive. Okay, here's a crew sweater. Same material as this Henley, but instead of having the buttons, we've got just this little Dorito thing right here, which gives it a casual look. So, already I'm like, this is an epic, like around town kind of long sleeve. It's starting to warm up, we're in spring, but I still get these really cold days here in Austin, and this is like exactly where I'd want to be, where I could take off whatever overshirt or jacket that I have and rock this and still feel good. And get the merino, moisture wicking, odor resistant. There's all these great material qualities to using natural fibers. Ooh, we got a little zippy hoodie going on here. Looks like we've got 2 zip pockets here so your AirPods won't fall out. You can feel in the pockets, it's sort of like reinforced on the front of the pockets. You know what? I am imagining that does some wind breaking for you. I can feel, I mean, I'm not wearing any shirt on inside of this, but what's your take? How's it look? My hood feels good. I got the drawstrings there. This is like This is like a Facebook competitor startup kind of vibes. Again, it's a slightly elevated, like you're gonna feel the niceness of this compared to your typical hoodie, a cotton hoodie, which does get moofy over time. What I've noticed about especially these merino button-ups and any other merino clothes that I've had is they don't tend to stretch and bulge the same way as your typical cotton stuff does. This I might be getting some mileage out of. All right, boys, it's time for the mock turtleneck. You know who you are. You know who you are. Yeah, no pockets on this one. We've got your sort of like after golf vibes, before golf vibes, going to the coffee shop, hanging, meeting, talking finances with your CFO, maybe just sitting there with a journal, really thinking about your future. What's your take on this? I'm not typically one for this style, but the good news about something like this is it immediately churches up and elevates what you got going on. I could just have a basic t-shirt and basic jeans on with this, and it would look like this boy's here to do some work. This one has a slightly different feel to these. These are softer. This is just the 78% merino, 22% nylon, okay? That's their knit material, and man, that is just like, it is really soft. This, I think, has a little bit less merino, same amount of nylon, and then just a little bit of spandex, and it gives it a slightly more durable feeling to the material. Oh gosh, yes, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, this is that same knit, 78% merino, 22% nylon, just basic t-shirt, okay? But it's thick. You can feel the thickness of it. You're not gonna wanna wear this on a hot day, okay? However, every other time, I love I like a little bit thicker, a little bit nicer, a little bit bounce backier, right? You feel that, how it comes back, because it covers up some of my smudge handles, my love jiggers. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, basic t-shirt feels really, again, just like it's just elevated from what you're used to with a cotton t-shirt, and you're not gonna get that same losing its shape over time kind of thing. So here is a long sleeve version in that same 78% merino, 22% nylon, but I can already feel it's quite thin in comparison to this. Why is this one thicker? I don't know which one this is. I'll identify it in the description below. Everything that I'm hitting here, I'll put in order below, but you can tell just by the way it looks, probably, this is slightly thinner. This is probably my ideal jammies shirt. Now this definitely has that thinner feeling to it as I'm like touching it on my body, as you can see me touching it. What's the take on this? It feels really nice. The material feels really nice. Definitely the kind of the thickness of material you'd want to go for on a warmer day. Speaking of which, merino does have some insulating qualities that are very different from synthetic materials and or cotton. For example, you're getting it wet with sweat. Like this is as a merino, it does have some nylon in it, but getting it wet with sweat, it does not lose its insulating value the same way that cotton does. So if you're ever in like serious hiking, serious backpacking conditions, you're never wanting to bring cotton, because if it gets wet, you can lose your insulating quality. That's some merino facts for you. Okay, I've got another t-shirt, and this one is in that thinner version of that knit that they have, the merino and nylon. And then look at these. This pair of shorts, same material as these joggers. These guys don't know it, but they just seriously upgraded my sleeping and lounging game. Okay, a little bit longer short. I tend to like a short that's a little bit shorter, up like that, but the material, again, slightly elevated than like what you're used to. These clothes are gonna last longer. My hunch is these clothes are gonna last longer for you than any other clothes that you've gotten, right? Comparing to your typical cotton type clothes, you know? These tend to last longer. For me, those button shirts are not going anywhere. I've had that gray one for years. Not going anywhere. Kind of a cool color on the green. My wife says she wants me in green more often because it makes my eyes pop. Ask a woman. So again, thinner material on this. It's the same 78% merino, 22% nylon. A little bit thinner. This is more of my, I could even do like athletics in this. Just doing like a warmer day t-shirt, or probably your standard t-shirt. I loved the thickness of this though. So I would have to take a little bit, like some of these and some of these if I was gonna deck my closet out with their stuff. Basics, no logos. I think they have some t-shirts where you can have like a pocket. I kind of like to do that. Sometimes I just throw my phone in there, even though it weighs down and I get that like boob look. Giving you a close up here of this thinner nylon merino material. Feels great on the skin, and it's just like, it has like a decent, solid look to it. And then I gotta pull out basically my favorite of all time button-up shirt. It's the one that like, I will use this as the wedding shirt for forever. Anytime that I go to a wedding, this is the one. You can just feel like the way that it drapes. There's just such an interesting density. I almost want to call it like silicone. You know when you feel a really gooey, juicy, rubbery material and it feels quality, more quality than cheaper stuff? That's kind of like, it's not silicone. It's just that it's got this like density to the fabric. And this is the slim fit. This is like what I will organize all of my wedding clothes around, probably for the rest of my life. Pink, brown shoes, khaki pants, brown belt. Come on. Come on. Did I drive my yacht here? And then they sent all sorts of undies here for me. Again, these are using some merino, nylon, and spandex. I've heard great things about these. I've had a pair. I typically use ex officios, but I'm excited to go deep on these because the other pair that I have, every time I put them on, it was like, damn, girl. It's cozy. It feels nice. But like I'm kind of particular about my undies, so I just have like a stack of my ex officios because I didn't have enough of these. Well, that has changed. Okay, favorite items. First of all, definitely this thicker t-shirt. I'm excited for this one. Then the first one, the gray knit. This is like a nice, just such a noticeably nice material from the moment you touch it. Then black waffle knit sort of Henley. It's just a nice, like, it's not a very thick, rigid waffle material. And again, just so soft. It feels so soft and good. Okay, that's everything they sent me. Shout out to Wool and Prince. Happy birthday. Thanks for sponsoring this video, sending all this stuff out. What's your items that look good? Everything there is on sale right now. The truth is they don't do sales very often at all. They don't. So if you've been eyeing one of these button-ups, because they're just like, if you're playing the Zoomer game, woo, undies, get a pair of undies and a shirt. Oh, final favorite piece here were these joggers. This is definitely gonna come in handy for me as like my lounge pant, you know? Okay, holler at your boy. Thanks for watching. Be yourself. You know, fashion is a function of you know, how you feel about yourself, right? And that, for me, is a function of being active, eating healthy, you know, being around people that I like and who like me. I know that's not a possibility for everyone, but gotta have dreams. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.